Hey, Mean Matt here. Episode of Wheels of Fury. This here is Killer Kyle, as always. So, this with Kyle here. Apparently, I didn't read this, but it appears that Austin Aries has left the WWE.
Oh, I found that on my phone. I have a wrestling website that I kind of am a member with. Well, not really a member with, but I can see, or whatever's posted on their website, I can check out about wrestlers and, things that might happen in Raw, SmackDown, a pay-per-view, whatever. And it said that Austin Aries asked for his release from WWE, and they gave it to him.
Yeah.
So, by the sounds of things, Austin Aries is no longer going to be a member of WWE. Now, whether he's going to go
Right back to TNA.
back to TNA, go to Ring of Honor,
As it's called now, Global Force Impact.
yeah, or whether Aries is going to go independent, I don't know.
And see, that pisses me off, though, because here you have another wasted talent that they bring into WWE, and they could have given him the Cruiserweight Championship. Well, they could have given him the NXT Championship, but he wasn't there long enough.
No.
They could have given him the fucking Cruiserweight Championship. You had him face Neville how many fucking times? 4? 3? Okay. You couldn't put the fucking title on Austin Aries. The guy who's been in Ring of Honor, Total Nonstop Action, Japan, I'm assuming.
Yeah, maybe.
Who fucking knows? You couldn't give him the fucking title.
Yeah, I mean,
You go with Bobby Roode. Okay, I love Bobby Roode. He's awesome. Gave him the NXT Championship. He's cool. But Austin Aries, the guy who should have gotten a push, and you fucking blew it. It's one of those things where it's like, no wonder your company fucking is buried. All these people are leaving because you're not giving them a fucking push.
yeah.
Kurt Hawkins came back. It gave him a dumb gimmick.
Yeah, really.
He's gonna split. CM Punk left for fucking... Well, actually, he got a big push, and
Oh, yeah.
so whatever. But yeah, there's a guy like Austin Aries that you could have done more with, but you chose to keep the belt on Neville.
Excuse me. I mean, Aries had a relatively decent run in WWE on Raw, on 205
Yeah.
Live. He had opportunities at the Cruiserweight Championship.
As
Why
much as the Jack Gallagher thing with him and Jack were kind of corny, it was still good.
Yeah.
You didn't run with that, though. You
Yeah.
so he's fucking gone. Sorry, I just I'm at the point right now where the company that I've watched for 26 years is going down the fucking toilet.
Yeah, I'm sure that's the opinion of a lot of people.
And it is. And I don't want to be one of those people. But when I see that, when I see one of the greatest, or one of the best wrestlers that could have been, and wasting his talent, and now he just left.
Yeah.
What next?
And it's not to say that Neville hasn't been a good champion. He's been a great champion. I think right now, Neville is probably the top, if not one of the top heels WWE has got going right now.
Yeah,
But, I mean, Aries was in WWE for maybe 6 months, I'll say.
I mean, sure, he was in a WrestleMania. Actually, well, he was in the pre-show. So whether that counts or not, I don't fucking know. But you guys just wasted another talent. Fuck you, Vince.
As usual. As much as Matt doesn't want to be a hater of WWE, when WWE keeps fucking up with their talent, it's hard not to be that way.
Unfortunately, it's not. And there's a lot of people that are like, fuck WWE. A lot of people are like, it's not as good as it was before. And I keep trying to fight it. I keep saying it's a lot better than it was in 2005. Because that was a shit year. But still, you have one of the biggest. It just. I have no idea what they want anymore.
Yeah.
You know, and I don't want to be one of those sheep. Because that's what's eventually going to go on. I'm going to be like one of those guys. Oh, I can't watch WWE anymore. Now, that's not to say there's not another wrestling promotion out there.
Because there's tons,
There's
trust me.
a fuck ton better than WWE at this point.
Yeah.
But we get to Great Balls of Fire.
Back to what we were originally talking about before. Bailey would go heel turn. What would you think, or what do you think, would be her motive for turning heel? Would it be like she's just fed up of not having the championship? Is she fed up with the losses she's had? Does she just get really angry and just want to beat everybody up and then eventually go for the women's championship?
The thing is, as a face, she... Okay.
As a face, Bailey's been over for the last...
True. But let's look at...
5 years,
let's look at Extreme Rules.
Okay.
So, she has the kendo stick.
Mm.
Now, instead of using it to wail on Alexa Bliss, you know, she's hesitating. You don't do that when you're in a match like that.
Well, no.
You use the fucking thing and you hit your opponent. Alexa Bliss needs to have that, and it doesn't matter if she's a face or heel, I guess, but she needs to find that spark,
Yeah.
I guess, that violent streak, because this isn't working. She's not, like, she was the champion,
Mm-hmm.
obviously, but she keeps getting her ass handed to her. And especially by Alexa Bliss, who's shorter than she is.
Yeah.
So, I think she will say, I had enough of this shit. I'm gonna do things my way now. Now,
I can see that.
in that case, though, I think it's like John Cena. If he were to turn heel, would that affect the fans or his charity work? I don't know. I don't know if this turn would affect the Alexa fan club or the Bailey fan club. I don't know. I think that Bailey needs some kind of mean streak
Yeah.
because she's not winning. She's
Yeah.
like, she was the champion, sure. But that's not enough. You need, you need to get a mean streak going. You have to get dirty and fight. You gotta break the rules. Because on Extreme Rules, it was just hesitation. And that's what got her to not win the title.
Yeah.
But who knows? I don't know if Bailey were to turn heel. I don't know what they would do with her.
Mm-hmm.
But I have a feeling that she would be more of a badass. I think she would be more hardcore, if you would like. I don't know. I don't know at this point. Because I like Bailey. I think she's got good personality. she's good for the kids, whatever.
Right.
I think she just needs more. She can't just be the huggy, whatever. She's gotta fight. And the ass kicking that she gave those women, I can't remember if it was last Monday or not, was probably the start of that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So, to round it all up, basically you're saying that Bailey is too much of a goody good and needs to be more of a. She still needs to be a goody good, but she needs to have that killer instinct, so to speak.
Yeah, like, well, okay, here's another example. You have Dwayne Johnson who, you know, well, not even Dwayne Johnson, maybe Stone Cold Steve Austin. Here's a guy who was a legit badass. He kicked a lot of ass. He also had some fun too towards, when he joined McMahon and stuff like that. The Rock as well, actually. So, yeah, I mean, Bailey just needs to find that balance between lovey-dovey and kick-ass woman.
Like, there's absolutely nothing wrong with Bailey's character right now.
No.
She's had this character since NXT, and it's worked wonders for her. But it seems to be now that Bailey's lost that in-ring, get-it-done attitude. Like, she can get in the ring and have a phenomenal match. But when it comes down to actually winning the match, lately, it hasn't been there.
No. So, no, it's not. Something has to change. I don't know what it is.
The go home show for this was meh. The SmackDown 4th of July celebration was good. NXT this week was fairly good, but I gotta give it up for friggin' Nikki Cross and Asuka. Her last week.
Yes. Oh my god.
Last woman standing. That's
fucking best match ever.
And I mean, yeah, a great match. The finish to that match was absolutely insane. Asuka being the one to get up to her feet before the referee's 10 count was like, oh, this woman is tough.
Yes. I didn't think she could do it, but, the fact is, I mean, I was just jaw-dropping going through a fucking table.
Oh, yeah, off a ladder?
Off a fucking ladder. That was the best. And, that's what gets me excited about this women's division nowadays, is that they're doing things never have I thought they would do.
For the longest time, the women have wanted to prove that they're as good as the men.
Yeah.
And so far, they're doing a pretty damn good job. I mean, you got that match, Nikki Cross and Asuka in the last woman standing match. You had Charlotte and was it Sasha Banks in a Hell in a Cell match. You had what I made mention of earlier, the 30-minute Iron Woman match between Sasha Banks and Bailey.
Survivor Series 2002. Trish Stratus versus Victoria hardcore match.
I was just going just recently though.
Okay, yeah.
You had Sasha Banks and Charlotte in a Falls Count Anywhere match. You had your first ever, wink wink, women's Money in the Bank ladder match.
Oh, I don't even want to go there.
I know. Oh, what's next?
Well, it'll be interesting to see that. Because, yeah, what is next? Like, what else can these women do? We've already named off a lot of stipulations.
You know, one thing I heard made reference to quite a bit from people getting their reaction on WWE.com about that Money in the Bank ladder match women's style, sure, was a lot of the women were wanting to see a women's match main event WrestleMania.
You know, that could very well happen in the next 10 years. Because they're already starting to do it more with the women.
Yes.
You know, it's very interesting to see what can happen, and main eventing WrestleMania could very well be something that is possible.
Oh yeah.
It's just a matter of who and I guess
who
when.
and what and when and where and how.
Yeah.
And I mean, even if you think about what was it, 2 weeks ago? They had that 5-woman match for a number one contender for the Raw Women's Championship that was won by Sasha. And they followed that up with the SmackDown, or the second, if you will, Women's Money in the Bank ladder match on SmackDown. You know? It just goes to show you how the women's division is evolving, and when they're put into situations and matches that they've never done before or they've never been in before, and they're excelling at it and it's a damn good match, what more can you ask for than that?
Yeah. I wouldn't say women's tag team championships, but you never know, you know.
Hey, they've done it before.
Anyways, this is pretty good review. Can't believe it went an hour.
Yeah, we got into a few ramble sessions.
That could be split up.
Yeah.
Anyways, so for Killer Kyle, and this is me, Matt, and
We'll see you again.
we'll see you next time. See ya.
Bye.
Come on, face.
Is Tozawa the right guy for it?
If Roman Reigns, regardless, why not?
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
incapacitate your opponent.
Beat your opponent so senseless that you throw him in the back of an ambulance and you shut the doors and the ambulance drives off.
But Roman Reigns.
Oh boy, we're fucking up tonight.
I know.
As well.
Yeah, Maurice as well.
Carry on.
I've tried to think for this video, but it's hard.
Yeah.
And
We'll see you again.
we'll see you next time. See ya.
Bye.